Using my old bulldog trowel. Lovely bit of kit that way. Get a far in the middle there. See if we can get a little bit of that. Oh yeah. Lovely. Lovely. What I've been using the old ox. I've been trying this one out. It's a sweet bit of kit. I actually feel quite nice. I'm getting more and more attached to it. At first that felt the handle, but that's really nice. That's got a nice bit of steel to it. One thing I noticed is when you wash it, that rusts quite quick. So I don't know what that's all about. I never had that before. But that is a nice job. I'm quite enjoying it. Yeah. Just that's a nice balance to it. Nice bit of weight. Right. Right. A big old trowel, mama. I'll get my mat to fill that top joint up. Just get the old oxy up, see like that. But if you think they're having a change, I don't think it's a bad one to go to, you know. I've got to try quite a few on this little project and see how we get on. I've got a big old double HS we will try, but I'm trying this one for now. You got to give it, I feel sort of half toe, you got to give it a little while to get used to it. You can't just pick up and say no then. But if it don't feel right to you, well that's not as good as it. But this do feel okay to me.
What you doing then, boss?
Right, well I'd like to just wet the end, that make it all stick a bit better. If you put a bit of comfort on the top of that block, within a few seconds it starts going off. At least if that's wet, that'll keep it, especially on the joints. Right. Hang on. Oh, pardon me. Do apologise. Right, we're good there. This is mental. I nearly mud myself when I do that. That's like 3 and a bit blocks in one go, isn't it?
Heavy ones.
Well, in the old days you'd have your brickwork, cavity, and brick, but then you have to fill that cavity with concrete. So the idea of this is that that's all done in one go. I can sort of see the logic to it. I suppose that's quick on a big job. If you've got 100 houses you're building, that's a lot of labour that's saving out.
It's like boys love that.
Yeah. I can see why, you know, I can see it. I'll labour and go around and mix up concrete, pushing it in with a stick, like you used to get ram in there, you got to put the toys in there. Yeah. Nice and full. Yeah, lovely. Nothing like that. Nothing like that. Just have a little double check the line. We're good. Okay. How's it going, Big G?
Yeah, all good, boss.
What's it like?
Got my hand on a brick there to lean on.
That's the one. You've got to improvise in the dark to overcome it. What's that lovely thing you got on your back there? What did it say? Oh, I like building the bud. Cool. What's it like being on the outside today rather than in the old office space?
Yeah, good.
Yeah?
Good.
And you like it's dry today, so I'm running wet this week, mate.
Yeah.
Absolutely. So.
Getting there.
Yeah, he's getting there, a little clean up.
That one's pretty much there.
Cool.
Cool. Let's get some more in.
Yeah. What are we doing, boy?
Get the snots off, boy.
Get the snots off. See those two pipes there? I'll put this line go across the site. I've got to put 2 service duct pipes in there, so I've laid them there as a template. I know we'll try and cut this big old block just to start fitting in this, see what we can do. Right, try now. I've got 310 ish there, 260. Only what that little bit off something like that. I don't want this cut like. Was it the best to cut? I'm not sure. You know, I got to do. Give that what's that there? Go. And something like that. I think that's a 260-ish. Yeah, that's something like that. And there's my foot. That's the shape we want. See if we can get that off there. Oh, nearly there, boss. Nearly there.
Money.
Oh, no money. We'll try that in a minute. I think that's got to work. Yeah, they won't cut too bad, though, in all fairness. Ain't a bad cut, is it? I'll take that out every day of the week. I always got to use my saw, but I don't think I need to. Yeah, sweet as. Yeah, there's somewhere there. We'll clean the muck out of that. And then let's see, I've got to go like so. And then eventually we'll get one in there. Let me put a lint over that. Right, I've got to cut another one then. Right, I want to cut this to that shape, so if I go something like that there, and something like that. I just got to cut that angle, fandangle. I didn't know whether I could use my old chart on it, but let's try it. Right, that's that bit. Now the hammer bolts now. There. Right. We ain't waste a block in that broken block, are we? Oh. It's coming. Oh. Tie it up, shall we? With the fingers. I don't think we've got to argue with that post, do you?
No, that's good.
That's a nice bit of kit, that lot. Awesome.
What are you doing, boy?
Right, well, the idea is, you see these here, these are just a temporary setup at the minute, but what we've got to do eventually, all the way through there, we want a service duct to get cables from that building back to the board. So if we put this in now, our builder will put lintons over there, but eventually we'll then dig out and put proper pipes through them, feed the cable. You always got an access. That's just for the sake of a bit of stick now. That can save you a lot of grief later. That's just, you might never need it, but I know you will, so that's what we do it for. That first bit, that's it, that's what makes it stick. It gives it the adhesion. Nuts are brutal. Smooth, that's it. That's cool, that's
better
good.
like that.
That look good, that do, mate. Well happy with that.
So I try to get a block in there.
Yeah, go for it, mate. Go for it, you do it. Move the old love to see you struggle.
Hang on.
Remember
youngster.
that onto that combo.
These youngsters today, they don't do the stuff like this, boss.
No, I know you don't.
They're lazy.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Can't do it, boy. Sit at a desk all day. Old desk munchers. Get your big hammer. Get it to your line. Get it to your line first, boss.
Yep. What, on that?
That's it, yeah, you get, that's where it's got to go, isn't it? Get it there. Somewhere in there. And I would say your right hand top there, want to tap this, want to tap down this side. Oh yes, Newbie does it.
Alright.
Yeah, look at the line, look down, you tell me that in that line, come on. That's it. And again,
yep.
That's lovely. So now you can fill it up.
Cool.
Newbie style. Yes. And then remember, get a little bit on the side and trowel up that joint, boy. He's getting there, he's getting there. Try the old backhand style on it.
What, like that?
Yeah, get some, go for it, get some gear.
Yeah.
You don't get the gear on now, do you? There's a heap on the floor there if you want some. Just...
like it clean like that, don't you?
Yeah, just a self-leveling device in it, but obviously they need to be fairly level for a start. Right, so now that go on there, and that little screw there, look, screw in the bottom. And you can hang a plumb bob off of that, that's what that hook is for. So what I'll do, I'll turn it on. If you look there, look, turn it on there. And that'll take a while to spin round. If you look in there, that's just levelling itself. If you look at this bit, that's it, you can see it. In a minute that should start turning. If it ain't, I'll let it just slowly, here we go. So that's kind of, that's level now. So get a little bit. Pull that out. There. Alright. And what we'll do now is we'll set up the receiver, which is this. Put him on and watch. So if you look at that.
Turns you up and down.
Yeah. So whether you get that line, a spotty dog. So we'll now set up to that corner. Right, here we go. And that's the height on what's set up my middle bit too. Let's get that there. I'll tell you what always get me is, wherever you get that, I always get where there's a join, and that's a job to set up. So look at that, look. See where that is? That's right there. The amount of times that do that. So that's my dating point. That's the height I want to work to. And if you look down this line here, I'm going to set a datum up in the middle because the lines, they sag over a long run. I'll just check that in. Spotty dog. So we've got a line there, look, but in the middle that'll sag. So I'm going to set a brick up, set this up the side, and I can pull the line up to the brick. It's probably only 3 or 4 mil, but that's over 10 quarters, that's an inch. Right, let's get this out. All these little things all add up. We'll put that on there for now somewhere. Right, just want my small, yeah, I've got my small level there. So I'll initially set this one up level. Right, so there we go. So now I'm a good 6 or 7 mil above the line, and then let's put the lays on it to see what that tells us. Let's have a look. So we are just got to go down a touch. So I just want to go down a little bit. You'll probably see us nowhere near the line. Touch more, it's only a touch. Make sure we're level that way. No. Yeah, just a slight more. If you come this side, you'll be able to see the line fully. So if I'd have gone to the line, look, we'd be right down there. So let's just double check that now. That's spotty dog. So if I hadn't to check that, look how far, we're probably 5 mil, so that line is sagging 5 mil. So what I'll do, I'll put a little tingle on that, and then that's right. But if you didn't, after 10 course, you're over an inch out.
I wonder how many people don't know about that.
Exactly, but that's why you do it. Cool.